Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. I'm Ulibarri, and today we're going to discuss timing. Timing is fundamental to having a good complete disc golf throw, one that is repeatable, one that offers distance, and the ability to find power. So today we're going to go through, this is the third part of our series that I've been putting up on here on the YouTubes. The first one had to do with rounding, putting our upper body into position that helps us feel different portions of the upper body throw. The second one had to do with the footwork of rounding, and it really was more exploratory on finding what is wrong in our footwork so that we can understand what is actually right. In our first session, we discussed put your arms to your side. Let's move up with your arm. Your throwing arm goes to a 90-degree bend. So we end up with kind of a box here. We want this portion of our arm to be mobile. We want to kind of keep our bicep about 90 with our chest. The second thing we're going to do is we're going to put our fingers from this hand on our bicep. We want it to look like this, like pressure. Think of, like I say, a leaf spring or like just a loaded pressure. And then when we reach back, it's a rotational with our shoulders, back to square. And then from here, we're going to make a slight turn towards the target and throw with these fingers, throw our bicep forward. What this will do is it gives us this timing mechanism to feel when this is supposed to pull through and towards the shot, how to get into a little bit deeper pocket feel. It gets us into this position. We're going to use this position to help explain the tie-in with our footwork. You're going to take a slight step forward, feet shoulder width apart. For this experience, it's going to look like this. Here, we need just enough room so this back foot can cross behind our body. I like to use the term cross step. Maybe it's a better term than X step, because X step gives us the idea we need to get to this X position. So what we're looking for is an X step that does this maneuver and gets us out here. Okay, X step here, here. Okay, so from here, we're going to go X step there. Now, how we're going to begin to tie this together and understand timing is I want you to understand something very simple, something that you already know. This thing that we know is very simple. We know it intuitively. We've done it since we were probably at least 2 years old. And that thing is walking. When I walk, I have this certain motion that I use, right? And what I want you to notice is what is common between my right hand and my left foot. When I walk, you'll notice that my right hand and my left foot go together as one. When I make the second step, my right foot and my left hand move together in unison. So our body is naturally counterbalanced. The second thing is, notice that my right elbow and my left knee, even though they bend opposite ways, they move forward together. Same as our right hand and our left foot. They move together. This is really, really important to understand timing. If I told you, I want you to learn how to run, do I have to tell you, well, what I need you to do is I need you to lag a little bit more with the right hand compared to the left foot, or I need you to lag a little bit more with the left, elbow with the right knee. It's super intuitive for you to know that in order to move faster, you're going to pick up the timing between the two. The next thing that I want you to notice that's really important is that as I walk forward, I'm going to take a right step forward. You're going to see that my right hip works in unison with that right lower part of my body. But as I take that right step forward, my left shoulder moves forward. That's counterbalanced. That creates tension in the spine. So as we create tension in the spine, my hip, here's my hip moves forward and my shoulder moves forward. Opposite. So we have this motion, but we also have to notice is that this motion isn't super dramatic, right? It's not a big motion. If I need to run faster, well, we start moving faster. And what you'll notice is that the difference between your hip and your shoulder moves a little bit more, but it's not dramatic. If it was highly dramatic, we would look like a runway model taking great big swanky old steps to get the difference between our shoulders and our hips to be dramatic. This is key to understanding this next part of putting together the disc golf throw and putting together timing. So let's go to our next step. So let's put a disc in the hand so we can see what's going on. We're gonna go cross step, shoulder turn this direction. I'll do it like this. Cross step, back. Cross step, step. See how the shoulder switched? Cross step with a slight pump. Reach back happens as this foot goes forward. This is how we get to our back. This is how we get to our reach back. This is how we get to the limit of our reach back. We'll go for the righty. Go. Cross step, back. Cross step, back. Cross step, back. Now we're in our position. See, I'm gonna turn my body towards the camera in such a way now. So we're gonna be Max Heiser, but we're gonna go pump, back. This is where we get the limit on our body. This is also where we get the timing for when the max reach back is and when the front foot plant is. So there's a lot of questions as to, well, how far is too far to reach back? Well, if our X step goes too big, our body's already too far back. Now we have to wait, and we're already too far back. So now you have to wait until you find your foot before you can turn towards the target. It's hard to get to max reach back and have your plant foot land if you're already there for too long with your hand. So in our timing mechanism, I like to coach it in this way. Cross step, 1. But if it's just a cross step, we get lost. So the cross step and the pump, the shoulder turn with the pump is 1. 1, 2, and then 3 is throw. I would suggest while you're practicing this to do it from this simple motion. 1, 2, 3. That way you gain the sequence over multiple repetitions of learning this sequence of pump to throw. Of 1, 2, 3. That sequence will become ingrained in your brain after many repetitions, so that no matter what your regular throw looks like, no matter how much you like to run up, when you move towards that cross step, when you are running from this position and you move towards that cross step is signal 1, signal 2, 3 is throw. This is the most simple way that I've found to help coach this timing sequence. It's teaching the upper body to move towards the target while the cross step moves towards the target. This is the same as walking. Tie it together. 1, 2, 3. The last magical piece to this puzzle is, how do I throw farther? How do I throw farther? This is the secret. If I told you, I need you to run faster, do I need to tell you you need to increase hip rotation? Do I need to tell you you need to increase shoulder punch forward? What you would naturally do would be to just pick up your pace. So from walking to jogging to running, those motions, all that we do is we up our timing, we up our tempo. I'm gonna walk through what I know are my tech disc general numbers. If I wanted to throw about 20 miles an hour, I'd go 1, 2, 3. If I wanted to throw, let's go 30 miles an hour. 30 miles an hour looks about like this. 40 miles an hour. Okay, 50 miles an hour is going to look a little bit faster. 1, 2, 3. That's probably 45. Let's go, ready? 1, 2, 3. 60 looks a little bit faster than that, and 70 a little bit faster than that. But the only thing that really changed in that situation was my tempo, my timing. I didn't have to run extremely fast to change the difference between 20 miles an hour and 40 miles an hour. Your body knows how to do it. Trust that your body knows how to do it. Learn to feel where the limits of your body are so that you can make the next steps towards throwing better, have better timing, let your body naturally do what it wants to do, what it does really well. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. Share this video with others that you think it might benefit. It helps me if you leave the comments. I like interacting with the comments. I like helping out however I can, or if I haven't explained something well enough for you, please let me know what that is so I can become a better coach and learn to articulate what I'm teaching in a better way. Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you guys in the next one.